Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claroos.
And this is a slightly late Mandalorian reaction because we just got back from...
Star Wars Celebration.
Europe. Yeah, that's right. Look
yeah.
at this. Look at this patch.
Yeah.
Look at this thing somebody gave me. It's
Look
so
at
cute. It's a little C-3PO. Look at this one. You want to learn how to swim with Kino Loy at the Narkina 5 inmate swim club?
Yeah. Very useful skill.
Do you want...
Highly recommend swimming.
One way out. One way out.
Oh, man.
Guys, we got so much swag. We got so many goodies. Check out the vlog that's coming. It's probably Saturday. I said it's Friday. It's probably going to go up Saturday. Because I got to edit this. We got to watch Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7, The Spies.
Yeah, everyone's like freaking out about this episode. Like, we've managed to avoid spoilers. You know, people have been pretty good at being like, spoilers for Mandalorian, so we can like scroll past it.
Which was tough because we were with like Star Wars Explained, and like a bunch of other like people who saw it on Thursday night, or Friday night,
got to see it early,
and they would start talking about it, and I'd be like, "I'm still here," and they'd be like, "Right, you're the only person at this table who didn't see this episode, you loser." And I was like, "No, I've got to react to it for the YouTubes."
You're the only one.
I was the only one. You weren't at the table when this happened.
I know.
You were at the bar with those ladies having a girl time.
Having a good time.
Having a flirt. If you want the full-length reaction to this, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. If you don't, stay here, because Clarus might flirt with you. She's good at it.
Through the camera. Through the camera.
You're not good at flirting. You're good at being flirted with.
Yeah.
If someone else initiates, you're a great, like, respondee.
Yeah, because I generally don't know that they're flirting. I'm like, we're having a good time. It's great.
We were just like having a good time, and then I was naked. It's crazy.
That's usually how, yeah.
I've come to reclaim my fleet.
This fight was good.
Yeah.
They look cool.
Yeah, it's just like super gritty, you know?
That like, boom, at the end.
The ruler of Mandalore must possess the dark saber.
While exploring Mandalore, I was captured, and this blade was taken from me.
Technicalities.
It's not a technicality. It is.
No, it is. It's how it works. It's just like, I don't know.
I like it. If I was in Din's shoes, I would do the same thing where I'm like, wait a second, I can get out of this. I don't want this.
100%.
Take it from me. Is this Coruscant?
Probably. I don't know what other planet it would be.
Oh, no, it looks like that planet from Obi-Wan, where he found Leia. It had the same kind of like cyberpunk neon look to it. Mm-hmm. I would love if this was a red herring and we actually find out that she's like, there is something wholesome going on with her.
Yeah, I doubt that it's that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure she killed Pershing, so. This must be Coruscant, though, because I don't think she can leave the planet with, like, the amnesty stuff, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Ooh! Interesting. Well, there's spy number 1, but this episode is called The Spies with an S.
Report.
Oh, shit.
Those two factions are sworn enemies.
Which is why I contacted you with haste.
Continue with your mission. I shall deal with our Mandalorian friends.
Oh, does he have a lair? I love evil lairs. Oh. Whoa! Wow.
Are those Manda robots?
I have no idea. I think they're troopers.
The New Republic is vulnerable.
Is Ray Sloan here?
The Grand Admiral Thrawn's return will herald in the reemergence of our military and provide Commandant Hux enough time to deliver on Project Necromancer.
That's Hux's dad? What is happening?
The creation of clones is your obsession, not mine. I account for what goes on in my sector.
This is rad.
We already received your request. 3 Praetorian guards. And reinforcements for your TIE Interceptor Squadron.
And bombers. That they are preparing to retake their home world of Mandalore.
a surge in Mandalore would hamper our efforts.
Which is why we need to stamp them out now.
This is fucking great.
You'll have your reinforcements. And your guard.
Long live the Empire!
Long live the Empire!
Wow.
Honestly, okay, I'm not really sure why they see the Mandalorians as that much of a threat. There's like 30 of them.
In that one covert.
Sure.
But Mandalorians are notoriously the most dangerous warriors in the galaxy.
Yeah, I
right?
guess, but like the entire planet was destroyed. How many are left? Like a couple hundred across the galaxy? Like,
I mean, they've literally, every time they fight Mandalorians, they get their asses kicked. So kind of, yeah. Dan? Can you help out?
High Magistrate! High Magistrate! An Imperial shuttle is advancing over the city.
Oh, this is so bad.
First, that's a light cruiser, and second...
Oh, no, that's Axe-Wove's ship.
No, it was an Imperial ship. Look at the markings. See those, my friend, are Mandalorian privateers.
How much paint did that take? That's a painting like the size of Manhattan.
all right, not quite that big.
Okay, the size of Central Park.
Maybe.
I do like that Star Wars does not try and really explain how a ship that size could fly in orbit.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Get along.
Just don't worry, it doesn't matter.
They've never met. And what little they know of each other, they hate.
They will if they want to survive.
Grogu has moved from sitting next to Bo to just straight up being in her lap.
Yeah.
Grogu feels like that kid who like really wants his dad to have to take a wife. Like he's like, no, this is who I want the stepmom to be. Jesus, this is so many Mandos.
I know. I'm like, what's gonna go wrong?
Take the children inside.
Yeah, Ragnar.
Keep the children inside. We don't have enough budget to keep paying the kids to stand here.
They had a bunch of them though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Welcome, fellow Mandalorians. We invite you to make camp.
This is cool.
So awkward.
Holy crap. That scene, just in costuming and extras, crazy expensive.
Probably.
Is he being piloted?
Yes.
What did you do to IG-11?
Oh, no, that's IG-12 now. They removed his memory circuit. The pilot provides cognition.
Yes.
Wait, so there's just an Adzella. Is Grogu gonna pilot the IG?
Think of it this way. It's more like a vehicle. It's safer that way.
Wait!
No, it's squeezy!
No, it's squeezy!
If he fits.
They're giving Grogu a mech.
Oh my god. Is this the like Star Wars Gundam crossover?
So what do you think?
Grogu is too young to operate heavy machinery.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
I think he's saying he's old enough to operate it.
Yes.
Get him out of there.
No.
Come on. Hey.
Oh.
This is...
Oh my
this is
god.
insane.
Would you look at that?
I mean, he's been operating his pram this whole time, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. 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 Yes.
This is...
It's like giving kids those little like cars that they can drive, but it has a real horn on it.
Yeah,
and they just keep...
What are you doing?
Oh no. Now he just has more ways to steal food.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hey, Grogu. Here. This isn't working for me.
This is so goofy and I love it.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I can't wait to watch Grogu in the mech suit fight a Praetorian Guard. I can't believe they name dropped that. I thought Praetorian Guards were going to be like a later First Order thing. I didn't realize they would already have them 20 years before they rise, right?
I need volunteers from both tribes.
I will go. Grogu as well.
He's like, we did this once.
Yeah, we were there.
We Gucci.
It's like I also got a fancy new suit for Grogu.
I will go.
She's like, I too am on a principal contract and can speak.
I will go.
I will go.
There we go. Yeah.
I will go.
I will go.
I will go.
Hey, wait, so we said a small.
I will go as well.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Someone's got to run the Great Forge, right?
Yeah.
I think in this case, where the enemy could be giant monsters, I would send like a small contingent being 50 people.
The problem is that's half of them, right?
Yeah. The ships basically fly themselves.
Yeah.
It is a sick ship, though.
Yeah, when's the Lego version coming out?
Truly. What a fleet. Where are they? I'm so nervous for them because I'm like, where is this fleet during the Battle of Mexico?
Wow, there's like 2 hurricanes.
Shit's bad. Or maybe that's just what clouds look like from above. You know what I mean? Like if you really zoom out.
We'll lose comms shortly.
I can't believe Grogu's in IG-12.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Can you imagine this moment for all these people? They're like going home. Not home for all of them. Like, you know, obviously a lot of them are from other planets, but like...
Yeah.
They've subscribed to this belief for so long.
Yeah.
It's just wild. This is really cool. You know what I want?
What?
I want to drop in Battle Royale shooter of the Mandalorian.
God damn.
And it's different maps on Mandalore that you like parachute out of a ship with your squad. Come on, Fortnite, give it to us.
That would be fucking
But not
rad.
Fortnite. Give it like PUBG style, but it's Mandalorian.
Landing zone secure.
Have like creatures you can hunt for power-ups and like Imperial remnants you can wipe out that are NPCs. And it's like 2 teams of Mandalorians against one another. Disney, I'm giving you free shit here. Come on.
Yeah, right?
You get missions from IG-12 and Grogu's there eating.
Yeah, it's so silly. Like, I love it, but it's so silly.
That's what I love about Star Wars, though, right?
We'll survey the surface until we find the forge and create a safety zone. Only then will we begin to bring down the settlers.
She just, like, falls into this role so naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Bo. It's so weird, like, watching Clone Wars over a decade ago now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thinking, like, oh, this is a really cool Mandalorian story that ends because of the Empire. And so now, like, you know, 15 years after Clone Wars was premiered, to be like, oh, no, the Mandalorians didn't end with the Empire. Like, there's more here.
Yeah.
It's something that we only really get with stories like Star Wars, and I love it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Flanking left.
What? Wow. That's...
Like a ship on wheels?
I love that they were like, we're flanking, and they moved over maybe 3 feet.
We do? They're Mandalorians.
What?
Voice of Lady Bo-Katan Kryze.
It is?
What?
We knew you would not forsake us, Lady Bo-Katan. We have failed you, but our blasters remain in your service.
After our forces were annihilated in the Night of 1,000 Tears, and defeat was imminent, I met with Moff Gideon. Mandalore has always been too powerful for any enemy to defeat. It is always our own division that destroys us.
Damn. Katie Sackhoff is giving a performance this season.
Yeah. God damn. Fuck.
I had no idea. What means more to me is honor and loyalty and character. These are the reasons I serve you, Lady Kryze.
Let's go!
I will serve you until it is.
See? Lancelot, King, like...
No, I know.
Maybe Galahad, like, whatever. But, like, that's the dynamic.
Yeah, for sure. Well, here's the thing. It depends if Bo-Katan marries someone and they both want to fuck her. Like, that's whether or not it's Lancelot, right?
I think the sexual element is not in it.
No,
I say Lancelot because he comes from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
Which is what Lancelot brought to... Doesn't matter. It's just really cool. This episode...
I think it's Gawain who's also a commoner, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but he's from England. Like, the thing about Lancelot is that he's literally from...
These here are too weak to continue. We must return to the gauntlet, and I will ferry them back to the fleet in the morning.
Agreed. Those of you who are well enough can join us in the search for the Great Forge.
We can do better than that.
We know where it is.
We can bring you there.
Yeah, okay. It's like they've been here
That's our
long
house.
enough. Yeah!
But that's where we spend most of our time, honestly.
To the forge!
This is cool.
To the forge! So, who's the second spy? This episode's called The Spies. It's one of them, right? It's gotta be a Mandalorian.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the girl with the braids. She's pretty quick to volunteer.
No, because she was with Bo through all of... in season 2, right?
True. Maybe it's that kid. That random, like, boy kid.
Boy kid?
I don't know.
Ragnar?
He looks like he's, like, 17.
Oh, yeah. The one who was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm so worried they're going to go above the clouds and be under attack. That there's going to be like a war in space.
Oh, like the people who were left behind?
That the Imperials are up there fighting. Because they can't communicate, right? So they've been down there not knowing what's going on in space. Wait, I'm nervous now. I get why people love seeing this in a theater with like 4,000 other nerds though, right?
Yep.
It's a flank jump, and you're about to submit.
That kid.
Yeah.
He's the spy.
They're about to knock each other out over chess.
Seriously?
Submit or fight.
Oh! You don't want to get in a strength battle with someone that much bigger than you.
Should I step in?
Neither side can step in. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
They're just earning each other's respect. This is a friendly...
Boys just need to wrestle a little bit before they respect one another.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing I've learned about men.
And the women just said they're like, these idiots.
I mean, Bo-Katan kicked his ass, so.
Yeah, if Axe loses this fight too, Axe just keeps getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
No. 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 No.
Grogu! You gotta listen to the foundling, man.
You didn't learn that from me.
Probably Luke.
Grogu is like mentally.
He's there. He just can't speak.
Yeah. But he's come a long way from even season 2, right?
Yeah. I know, you made me nervous.
We read you?
Prepare to receive rescued survivors in need of medical attention.
Copy, Gauntlet.
Well, things seem to be okay for now.
I'm just really nervous about the bombers that Gideon mentioned in the beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Dragon.
Mythosaur? What is that? This is some Monster Hunter shit, okay?
Yeah.
I need my oversized sword. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Holy shit! Just go to another planet. Guys, go back to... Navarro was so nice compared to this.
It really was. Why is it the Mandalorians always encounter a big, violent, like, monster thing that just, like, takes them out? This is the 3rd time this season.
To be fair, they've defeated the other 2.
Yeah, I guess.
None of them have died fighting big monsters yet. I think.
No, didn't someone die with the alligator?
Maybe. The kid was safe, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jetpacks.
More survivors.
Nope. It's the
Oh, shit!
Mando droids.
Take cover.
Whoa, okay. Oh, shit!
We're pinned down. We need backup.
Oh, no! How do they have Beskar? Oh, right. No, fuck. I'm so stupid.
Make it! It's our only shot at taking the planet back. There's a split in the ceiling there. I'll lay down cover.
Hey, they're working together now. Come on, Axe. You got this! This is rad. Oh. It's funny, they all have Beskar, so the amount of time it's gonna take to, like, win or lose this fight is forever.
Yeah.
Whoa!
They must be people. They can't be droids.
They are. The problem is they've got the numbers, right? They don't have the training. They're not Mandos, but they've got the numbers. You got this. Bo, now would be a good time to get that Darksaber out. Start.
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess she doesn't have the force to send shit back at them, though.
Advance!
Let's go. Okay.
You've got to keep up.
How much you want to bet in season 4 it's going to be IG-13, but he's going to be all Beskar? The armor's going to make him, like, new droid parts. Oh my god, this is cool. See, wouldn't this make a great video game? What are they doing?
Yeah. Finn's got that brand new shiny armor, you know?
He knows how to use it. Is this where Moff Gideon's base was? Holy shit!
Oh.
What is this place?
Oh no!
It's an ambush.
Oh fuck!
Disarm him.
It's gonna take a while.
Oh, his armor is sick. That helmet, though.
Thank you for gathering the Mandalorians into one place. Why don't we take your fleet off the board while we still have the element of surprise? Activate the interceptors and bombers.
Fuck! It's all kids and, like, injured people.
Take him to the debriefing room.
Oh, fuck.
This is the way.
Okay, let's go.
Move out!
Oh no, Paz. Oh no. Oh no, dude, don't give yourself up.
Come on! We're not leaving you behind! No!
This is the way.
Damn, dude. You're fucking boss, Paz. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Damn it. No! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! My God.
God damn.
That was insane. I just can't help but think Ragnar is like up in space. His dad just got killed and he's like in a ship waiting to be bombed.
Yep.
And what is the finale of this season gonna be?
Oh man.
Holy shit.
That was so sad. Oh my god.
God damn.
Of course he's on fucking Mandalore. Like.
Yeah, he's been there the whole damn time.
God damn it. That's some fucked up shit right there.
That was crazy. That was so good. Ricky boy, God, what an episode. Last week I was like, this is the best episode of the season, right?
Yeah.
And now that this week I'm like, this is the best episode. Like, the Mandalorian, they were like, look, season 3, it's going to start off going a bunch of different places. Mm-hmm. You're going to be a little bit like unsteady on what this season is.
But we
and then
bring
at the end, it all comes together.
Yeah, 100%.
Because now you're like, wait, how was their Beskar in Moff Gideon? It's because his whole army's Beskar, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, where are they getting it all?
They're Mandalore.
Is there just like an infinite supply that they have?
Well, I mean, that's the planet that it's mined on.
Okay.
And they clearly have a mining operation there, right?
Yeah.
There was
got a lot going on.
There also was enough Beskar on the planet to outfit all of the Mandalorians in previous times, right? Like, it's not like it's like it is a rare resource in the galaxy, but it's not a rare resource on Mandalore.
Right. And even if like say you like destroyed the planet and bombed the place, you could collect all the armor that's already there and reforge it.
Yeah.
Probably easier than like mining it, but
well, and we know that Beskar isn't an alloy or not an alloy, because I think it's actually a pure material, but it's not something that loses strength in being reforged, right? Because there are some metals that like every time you reforge them they get worse.
Yeah.
But it is there is something about the way that they forge Beskar, which clearly Moff Gideon has managed to take from Mandalorian culture, where the armor is like, we're going to take this like the spear, right? And we're going to refashion the spear into different things.
Yeah.
And so they reuse Beskar a lot.
Yeah.
And to make new armor.
Mm-hmm.
And so
and
some
like,
of that, all of those troopers might be wearing former Mandalorian armor that's just been reforged.
And not all of their armor is pure Beskar, right? That was the thing about the spear, is that it was like pure Beskar, which is like super duper rare. Like all the ones that they have are kind of like Beskar with other things to help them like cover enough area.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like everyone's armor is probably different, right?
Probably.
Because Bo's is probably pure, being the former queen of whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
The royal family probably had pure Beskar.
God damn. I mean, like I knew it wasn't gonna go well when they went on the planet. Like I knew something was gonna happen, but that was just rude.
Everything about this episode, though, from the meeting at the beginning,
I'm not sure why Din is still alive. Not sure why.
I think it's personal.
Didn't just kill him, maybe.
I think that is literally just he doesn't want him to die fast.
Oh no, he wants Grogu.
Well, but Grogu escaped there. Grogu was in the room.
But they're not. If Din is dead, there's no reason for like Grogu to like come back or for anything to like happen around there. Like,
maybe.
Because he's still gotta want the child.
Yeah, I think the like who got trapped in the trap was kind of random.
Yeah, it was like Din and like 3 random people.
Yeah. But no, the one thing I want to say about the meeting at the beginning is I don't know why you're not just having Rey Sloan here. She's so important to this part of the story, and it's very strange to me that you have a meeting of all the heads of the Imperials, the remnant Imperials, and that Rey Sloan isn't one of them.
Do I know that person?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No. Well, the only thing you might have seen her in is the story mode of Squadrons. Does reference Rey Sloan.
No, I have no idea who this is.
But Rey Sloan is one of the... If you read the Aftermath books by Chuck Wendig, and some other stories, Rey Sloan is very important to the survival of the Empire after the fall of Palpatine.
Uh-huh.
And so... I'm hopeful...
Is Isla supposed to be Rey Sloan?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Rey Sloan is not like a trooper. She is the head. Like she's the
Thrawn?
She's kind of what Moff Gideon... Well, but the Thrawn part of it is what's weird to me. Narratively for Star Wars is that Gideon's Rey Sloan and Thrawn should all be operating at like a certain level together.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Thrawn not being around and Rey Sloan just not being mentioned, I just want to understand what's going on with her and this, because my understanding as someone who has read the Aftermath books and really loves Chuck Wendig's take on what happened in the fall of the Empire.
Yeah.
My feeling is that she should be a part of this council, and maybe one of those people is one of her representatives.
Okay.
But also maybe I'm understanding her position, or maybe this is a different faction than the one that she's leading. But also Hux is here. Hux's dad, like the commandant, I think they called him here. So I think that I think Rey Sloan is a really cool character. I think that she's one of the like best things to come out of the Aftermath novels. And I want to know where she is in this timeline.
Right, I get you.
So anytime they go to these councils or they're talking about the fledgling empire that's still around, she's the character I personally want the most. It is not on this story to bring her up for me. It is just the thing that I am missing.
As someone who just... Yeah. Fair. That's totally fair. The thing about Star Wars is so vast and there's so many different like puzzle pieces that like you know, things could tie into one another, and when they don't, you know, if it's something that you love, it's like, oh, okay, but I really would have liked that. Like, you know.
It's more that in my headcanon right now, based on my understanding, she should be there.
Yeah.
Like, this is a place where it's weird that she isn't.
Well, we'll ask Alex. We'll text him and ask why she's not there. He might know.
I don't think he will, right? I think that we're all kind of waiting for her to show up.
Right.
Because she's in the books, and then she shows up in Squadrons. And I think there's a lot of people like me who are like, you're exploring a time period where she should be there.
Yeah.
And where is she?
It makes sense for her to be there. So what is going to be the reveal and how and when and why? Yeah.
Because I don't think they've forgotten about her.
No,
she's too cool. And there's too many people who love her. And she's one of the few really prominent, like, women of color in a leadership role in Star Wars. Which I don't think is something that Star Wars wants to, like, accidentally leave out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that if they're not using her, there's a reason.
Yeah.
And maybe it comes down to Dave Filoni's movie, right? Like, she might be the main antagonist of Dave Filoni's movie alongside Thrawn.
Maybe this is like one faction of the Empire that's trying to come back. And because I know Ahsoka, Mandalorian, and Boba Fett are all going to come together into a movie. And so maybe she's leading a faction that that's going to show up in the Ahsoka. No, because Thrawn is there for that, so...
But like, you could have...
It would have
Here's
to be
the
the
thing.
same. Yeah.
I could see Thrawn be the Emperor character in that movie.
Yeah.
And Rey Sloan be Moff Tarkin.
Yeah.
Grand Moff Tarkin. Right? Like in A New Hope, like, you have multiple... There are a few lead bad guys. Because it's a bureaucracy. It's this giant organization.
Yeah.
I think there's room for Thrawn and Rey Sloan and Gideon. I just hope that we get all three and not just Gideon and
Thrawn.
Yeah.
That's
I want her. I think she's really cool. And in any time we get to a meeting like that, she's the first face I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Right? That's just what I want to see. And that's nothing against this. I thought this was very good. This episode was fantastic. From top to bottom, I was excited the whole time. Bringing in sequel elements, the Praetorian Guards, the use of Beskar, the fight sequence with the Beskar stormtroopers, like, really cool.
Yeah.
Gideon's helmet looks rad. The Black Series helmet like that is going to sell gangbusters.
Yeah, it is.
Frickin' Bo-Katan. Like, the performance Katie Sackhoff is giving in this season is been sick. Like, she's crushing it. Din backing her up in the way that he is in that scene. Like, that was one of my favorite Din moments in the whole show so far, is him bolstering her again, right?
Yeah.
And the interplay between their relationship this whole season has just been so much deeper than I thought. Everyone thought going into the season they were going to be enemies, that they were going to be antagonists fighting over the Darksaber. And instead what we've got is this, like, relationship growth of these two characters coming to not only trust each other, but have a deep amount of faith in one another. And they turn to each other immediately on things. And the respect that both of them have earned, the show doesn't tell us that they should be respected.
Yeah.
They keep showing up in situations, and we're watching the characters around them. The Armorer, Paz Vizsla, may he rest in peace. We're watching these characters turn to them because of their actions.
And that's what exactly Din says.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't really give a shit, like, who your parents were in your bloodline.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't
like,
care if you're holding the Darksaber.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
This fucking laser sword thing, you're the one that told me about it. It doesn't mean shit to me, right? Yeah. And he's like, I care about the choices that you make and the things that you do, and that you, like, that you show up for others. And Din is like, I'm not a leader, but, like, you are, and I can see that in you. And that's really cool.
But also she can't do it without him, right? We learned that on Plaisir, where, like, she doesn't know how to deal with Ugnaught. She doesn't know how to, like, you know what I mean? Like, the show is building them as this pair that, rather than putting them at odds, allows these elements of their different characters to complement each other in all of these situations in a way that is allowing the story to build this duo, this dyad, if you will, but not of the Force, but of Mandalore.
Right.
And the relationship is just, it is a very intimate relationship without any physical intimacy. It is just, it is an intimacy of faith in one another, and in the trust that over the course of this season, what they have been through together, they have each other's back and they know that.
Yeah.
And I just think I'm really, having seen what the arc of this season has been, because there have been times after episode 3 where I was like, I don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I think that that's fair to ask after episode 3. I think that if you get mad about it, like some people do, where they're like, I don't know where this is going, so I hate this.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that that's unfair to it, right? I think that you have to get, if you're gonna like truly criticize in the middle, but be willing to change your mind at the end. And I understand this season so well now that we've gotten to this point, and I'm so excited for the finale.
And I think that is also super dependent on the type of storytelling that people prefer, right? Episodic as opposed to like a serial story told over time. Like, I can understand liking both things. I don't really understand like not liking one or the other in like an aggressive way like some people have. But I do think that there's definitely like preference to things where it's like, no, I sit down and I watch this thing once a week and it's my time to just like have this thing once a week that's a little story that like makes me feel things and that I get to enjoy and informs this universe that I love, right? It does take it does take a different like mindset, I think, to sit down and then watch something that is building towards something, and so sometimes the individual pieces of that taken by themselves are weaker, especially because like The Mandalorian, I think in season 1 and season 2 was a bit more episodic. I think it went from being more episodic to less, like, and so someone who watched The Mandalorian season 1 and then I think season 2 was a bit of a middle ground, but like they want it to be the thing that they remember, right? Where it's like we have this contained story in an episode, and there is a through line, right? Yeah. There is a through line to kind of connect everything, but I think the change of going from that to this for some people just it wasn't what they wanted, and I understand why there's some people who are definitely not enjoying this season of Mandalorian as much as previous ones, but I think in terms of the grander story that they are trying to tell, that it is incredibly strong.
I also think that they've earned it. Right? Like, I think that in the narrative of the past 2 seasons, they have earned how big this has gotten.
Totally.
And I'm in love with these last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And look, I get it. Like, if you don't like silly Star Wars and Grogu piloting IG doesn't work for you and Jack Black and Lizzo don't work for you, and like, if you don't like the silly side of Star Wars...
That's not your vibe, then...
But here's the thing. If you don't like the silly side of Star Wars, I don't know that Star Wars is for you, right? Like, I don't know that this is a franchise.
Star Wars is probably the silliest sci-fi franchise.
Without a doubt. Other than like the original Star Trek, which is incredibly silly.
But even that like took itself I don't know.
No, it did not. No, it did. Look, go watch there is an episode, season 2, episode 1, where they have to fly Spock home so that he can fuck or else he will die. That show is ridiculous. I love it. I love the original Star Trek. I am a both fandoms kind of guy. But I think that like there's this problem right now where people don't want Star Wars to be silly. And they're like, well, George wouldn't have Star Wars be silly. And I'm like, my brother in the Force, what are you talking about?
Have you met Jar Jar?
There was a vampire in the cantina in A New Hope. Like, no, I'm not even talking about Jar Jar. I'm talking about original trilogy.
Yeah.
Like,
everything's fine in here, no worries.
There is a creature that lives in the trash compactor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is an inherently silly universe of fun for all ages. And I think that...
Yoda is very silly.
Yoda is a puppet. It's a fucking puppet who speaks backwards. Like, this is an inherently silly and wonderful universe.
Yeah.
And I think that people have forgotten that. Like, every generation, every time a new Star Wars generation comes out, everyone tries to be like, well, the last time it was serious, because the sequel trilogy, everyone is like, well, in Revenge of the Sith, it's super serious because Anakin and Obi-Wan fight on Mustafar. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. There is a serious scene there. But also, like, there's a 50s diner where Dexter Jettster, his ass crack is showing, and he's talking about Cameron Owens.
Yeah.
Star Wars is all of these things. And so, like, if you don't like the Jack Black Lizzo stuff, well, how do you feel about the fact that NSYNC was supposed to be in The Phantom Menace? Right? Like, it's not like Star Wars strays away from cameos.
Yeah.
And so I just, it's tough for me because, like, I get it. Andor was great. And Andor is a unique thing in Star Wars that's very cool. I don't want all of Star Wars to be that one thing. I want to keep having all of it.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing about Star Wars is that there is something for everyone. Right?
Yeah, and it's weird, right? Like, because Jack Black and Lizzo get this, like, huge reaction. But, like, in season 1, we got Amy Sedaris. And, like, now Amy Sedaris is, like, basically a main character of the show. And they keep going back to her weird hut where she loves Grogu. And like, we have a scene where she's like, yeah, no, I had sex with a Jawa for a while. They were furry. And then people are like, oh, it's so weird that Jack Black's here. Why is this so silly? And I'm like, what are we doing? Right? Yeah. This is a silly franchise, but it's also so fun. And like, it's okay.
Face showed up in the Carson Teva episode as the like clerk guy.
Oh, Tim Meadows.
Yeah.
Like, literally, SNL cast member Tim Meadows shows up to be Tim Meadows. Like,
yeah.
It's okay that it's silly. It's okay that Grogu's riding around in an IG-12 in the same episode that we have this series. Those things go together because that's what Star Wars is.
My favorite, like, take from that was, like, Star Wars is only for the cool kids now. And Lizzo and Jack Black are like, I'm sorry, you thought we were the cool kids?
Oh, I didn't see that take. That's funny.
It was the dumbest take I have seen in a long time. I was like, you think that people like Lizzo and Jack Black were not bullied to shit in middle school and high school?
Yeah.
Of fucking course they were.
There's no way Jack Black was popular. He's so weird.
He's so weird. And here's the thing. He might have been the class clown. You know, he might have been that guy that everybody was happy to laugh at. Yeah. But like, I am sure he got bullied. Lizzo said, she was like, yeah, wow, I wish I could go back to my like high school self.
Still getting bullied. Like, people are actively trying to tear her down at every moment.
I know. I'm like, guys, they were great. They had a blast. It meant the world to them, and it means the world to a lot of other people. So just
and it was a good satire of out of touch rich people.
Yeah,
right. Like within the universe. I also think that yes, it's funny, but it's funny for a pointed reason.
Mm-hmm.
And
they understood that reason.
I don't think that the parody of the characters that they're parodying is any less pointed than anything in Andor. And I think that people are trying to pretend that like Jack Black and Lizzo were just there for a couple of laughs. And I'm like, no, there's a really dark and sinister thing behind why Jack Black and the amnesty program is allowed to have that much power over a planet that he subjugated. Yeah. And there's a very real world story in that. Mm-hmm. And there's a very real world story in this episode with the Mandalorians trying to reclaim their land from the Empire who colonized it. Like there are so many deeper themes in this season. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people will 15 years from now, like every Star Wars project, 15 years from now, people are gonna be like, Mandalorian season 3 was brilliant and we didn't appreciate it at the time and we were mean to Lizzo because we do it with every goddamn Star Wars project that comes out. Yeah. And I'm just like, if this fandom could just like take a deep breath and realize that we keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. A project comes out, we complain about the CGI, we're mean to the actors who have kind of funnier parts, then there's like a 5-year period where no one talks about it, and then there's like one kid who was 7 who makes a YouTube video that goes viral, and then everyone is like, oh no, actually we love Jar Jar the whole time. And then, like we have done this
it rhymes.
Every single time. It's like poetry, it rhymes. We keep doing this.
Yeah.
And there's no other franchise that gets this level of like hate to love every like 15 years like Star Wars.
Not that I've experienced.
And it's just wild.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because we were just at Star Wars Celebration and we were surrounded by the people who do love it. And we've just been like, we just got back from a week of like, nobody said a mean thing about Star Wars. We were all having a blast that I'm like extra defensive at the moment. But I don't know. This season's been great. And I feel like I don't get why people are upset. I think people just want to be upset. Or I think people just are upset. The world's in a weird place right now.
Yeah.
And I think people might just be upset generally and want to like project that onto Star Wars, even though I feel like we've gotten a great season of television and the feelings, I don't know where they're coming from right now.
Yeah.
This season's been really cool.
Yeah.
And like the visuals have been unreal.
Yeah.
And the characters are great. And Bo-Katan and Din have this amazing relationship. And people are like, oh, they've kind of like sidelined Din and Bo's. But like Bo and Din are doing this together. Every single thing they've done this season,
it's not like Din
they've done together.
Yeah, it's not like Din is off just babysitting, not being a part of anything. He's still there. He's still an active part of the story.
They are side by side.
Yeah.
For most of the scenes, they are literally in the same shot because they are sitting together or they are talking together. And so like, I just feel like people just want to be mad at it because it's not Andor.
Yeah, some people do.
I don't know. I'm having a blast. This season's been great. I've never believed in The Mandalorian more than I do after this episode. That was unreal.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked. I'm having a great time. And the IG-12 Grogu shit is so cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
I cannot wait to watch IG-12 Grogu like Rock'em Sock'em robot Moff Gideon in the finale. You know what I mean?
I'm here for it.
We've talked for long enough. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be Bo-Katan.
It's gotta be Bo.
Like, she's great. She's freaking crushing it.
She's giving like really, really wonderful performance.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
The admission scene, that was tough, and you could see in her eyes that it was hard for her, and like it's some good acting. And then with Din, like she carries it over. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
As always, y'all, do something nerdy tonight.
Bye, guys.
Bye.